Grand Rising, everybody. This is Some of Everything, SOE. And as always, I'm giving y'all some of this and some of that. And I'm just, early morning cooling it. It's a gloomy day outside, very peaceful. And I'm just sitting here reading my book. This book I've been reading, and it's called Letting Go of the Person You Used to Be, Lessons on Change, Loss, and Spiritual Transformation. And the author name is Lama Surya. And this is the book right here. And what made me pick up this book, because of the title stood out to me. And I was at the thrift store shopping, and I went into the, book clearance rack, and I'm like, okay, let me see what they got, what's going on. So I walked past this book once, and I'm like, should I pick it up? Then I walked by again. But then it's like I did a full U-turn in the store. You know what I'm saying? And I went back and I got this book because it caught my attention. Like I said, just because you may not believe in certain religions or things like that in that nature, I like to always pick up information and learn from what others are into. Just because I may not agree with something or whatever somebody is doing, you can always learn from different people, different religion, anything. You can learn from even a 9-year-old. And I'm being honest. And like I said, I picked up this book because at the moment I'm going through a healing process. You know what I'm saying? And some news that I had got unexpectedly. And right now I'm just dealing with the whole ordeal of handling it in a way that I'm not gonna be upset. I'm not trying to be angry or nothing like that. I'm just taking everything in. I'm appreciating it, and I'm just rolling with the punches no matter what. And the chapter that I was reading is called Working on Ourselves. And I'm gonna just read a little bit. And it says, when we do work on ourselves, we are trying to become stronger, more accepting of ourselves, and more internally resilient. We are trying to further develop our mental health and well-being. The spiritual path is similar, filled with inner and outer work. The promise of transformation and even ultimate enlightenment exists, but only if we do the necessary work. And that's so true. That is so true. Because if you don't work on yourself and know different things about yourself, you're not able to work on anything else. So sometimes you have to tap in, isolate yourself, maybe go on a walk, and just sit and think in your own thoughts without no distractions, and just think about things. Sometimes you need that peace of mind, like life in general, work, you know what I'm saying? Even if you out there, you have kids, you have a spouse, sometimes you need that time to yourself to just think about things. When I read that, I was just like, wow, because it resonates with me. Because once you work on yourself, you start noticing different things. And to become a better person, a better version of yourself, it starts with you. Because you can talk about not smoking all day, not drinking all day, but if you're doing it, a person gonna look at you like, well, you're doing it, so why does it even matter? You get what I'm saying? I don't see no point of me stopping because you're doing it. So, with that being said, it just start within. And right now, like I said, I'm going through a healing process, and instead of getting like upset, instead of being angry, having hatred, it's like I'm appreciating what I have been given. And I'm learning from everything. Every day I'm learning from it. Even though, I am human. So I have feelings, I have emotions. And some days are better than others. Some days I wake up and it's like, wow, this is really happening. And some days, I'm able to just say, hey, this what it is, But like I said, I don't want to hold y'all too long, but I was just stopping by and just chopping it up with y'all. And just want to say, never stop working on yourself. Always learn new things about yourself. Always embrace everything about yourself. Embrace it. You know, even if it's something that get on someone's nerves. But the thing is to know, you know, always, it is always good to know thyself. Always. And I understand because sometimes we've been brought up, we wasn't taught to know ourselves. You get what I'm saying? We have not been taught that. So nowadays you have to unlearn to relearn. And it's kind of difficult to do so because if you've been doing something for so long and then you have to change up the routine, it's hard. Trust me, it is. Because with life itself, I done been through some things that people couldn't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you don't have to look like what you've been through. You got to stay strong no matter what. You got to have that faith. You got to believe because you don't see it, but you got to have that faith and to believe that something good is going to happen. You know, the way that you think can change everything. You think negative things will happen. You think positive, for the most part, positive things that happen. Like I said, just wanted to stop by. I don't want to hold y'all too long, but I'm reading this book and it's teaching me a lot, you know, prior to things that I already am aware of, but just to see it in written words and from a different person perspective and things like that as far as religion and what others experience as far as like loss and how they're able to rejoice from it all, even when it seems like there is darkness and there's no way to get out.